I'll see you in the tournament tonight.
Oh, wait. The French, fit up. Vivi is not the only bitch in the...
Oh,
Oh, God. It's not PG.
I don't.
It's not PG at all.
Right, everybody. We are here talking Extreme Rules
Yeah.
2017, which now crazily marks. We're here again at Extreme Rules. 1 year on since we started this whole crazy YouTube channel.
If you've been watching, following us, well, I bet you have, because we get a fair few views a week.
Yep.
This was actually our first video we started on. It was an Extreme Rules 2016 preview and predictions. So it's gone alright. We got 34 subs.
Yep.
Good for a first year.
Yep.
Plenty more to come.
Yes. So please do stick with us. And we'll do our utmost to make the content as good as it can be.
Yes. We have many exciting plans on the horizon.
Yes, and hopefully a big collaboration we'll be able to announce shortly.
That'd be nice. But on to the show.
Yes, right. Script. I'm going to do it in irrelevant to most relevant order.
Do that.
So, further ado, let's not waste any time. Let's start with the mixed tag team match.
Oh.
What in the blue hell are WWE doing with the Boss?
Absolutely the wrong thing, what they should be doing. If you think, back at WrestleMania, I think it was, I predicted that Sasha was going to turn on Bayley at the end.
Yeah.
After Bayley had won the match. Didn't happen. And since then, they've pretty much done nothing with Sasha Banks. She sort of faded out of the title picture.
Yeah, and now she's in an utterly ridiculous and pointless rivalry with Alicia Fox.
Yeah, for no reason whatsoever. I mean, they had a random match on Raw.
I mean, what is the storyline here?
I don't know. If this doesn't end up on the pre-show, I will be very disappointed.
Yeah.
Because, honestly, they should have turned Sasha Banks heel by now. The Boss character does not work as a face.
No. And I've said all along, not saying she isn't a very good worker, but she just works so much better, and she absolutely shines when she's in that heel role.
I mean, to me at the moment, she looks bored.
Yeah.
Sort of like when Jericho does his face routine and he gets a bit bored. And they have to turn him heel quite quickly.
Yeah.
To me, she just doesn't look like she's having any fun being a face.
No. So, back to the pointless match, and it is pointless. I will argue with anyone.
Extremely pointless.
You've got the Boss and Rich Swann. Will their opponents be able to handle it?
Oh, I don't think they will.
And they're facing off against the Plastic Scotsman, Noam Dar,
Yeah, that's a Scottish name.
and Alicia Fox.
Oh, man. Christ, let's just get this one over with.
Anything other than a squash match
Yeah.
makes no sense.
This shouldn't even be a...
Sasha and Rich Swann should win this easily.
Convincingly.
Yeah.
Let this sink in for a moment. Alicia Fox hasn't held, well, a title in 7 years. The Divas title in 2010.
I'd argue her win against Sasha the other week on Raw was probably her first win in at least a year.
Probably. She still does one of the worst scissor kicks I've ever seen.
Yep.
But honestly, yeah. Prediction.
Squash.
Squash. Has to be.
Then. You know what? I'm going to go with this one.
Do it.
Next one, in my own personal view, the Intercontinental Championship match.
Yeah, that's pretty low.
Dean Ambrose versus The Miz. Now, try not to pick too much on these two, but they've probably fought over 100 times in the last year or two. It's a very overdone rivalry.
Well, this current one's been going on since January, because that was when Ambrose beat him for the IC title.
And me personally, I don't think it does anything for either of them, really. I mean, we've had this discussion in the past. Ambrose is a very stale character.
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah, and his title reign's been stale as well. I've just not been a fan of Ambrose. And I will pinpoint it to when he done that podcast with Austin.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Ever since then, it's just gone downhill for Ambrose.
Well,
And
I think that was his own fault, because Austin called him lazy, or something along those lines.
yeah,
So he started being lazy.
yeah, yeah,
And it's like, and that was when he was WWE champion.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like, I don't dislike Ambrose when the Shield was together. He was probably my favourite guy out of the Shield. But he just doesn't look interested at the moment.
No.
I think the sooner they, I don't know, put him back together with Rollins and Reigns. Because I think he's missed him. When he went to SmackDown, you couldn't have who was the best in the Shield.
Yeah. Yeah, it was almost as if he was being challenged by him to up his game. Yeah, and of course, in this match, you've got the added stipulation put in by General Manager Angle. Ambrose gets disqualified, he'll lose the title.
Yeah, I was thinking of this stipulation and what Miz did the other day. And it's like, Miz is the clever, slimy heel, does anything he can to get disqualified.
Yeah.
Well, why doesn't Maurice just step in the ring and slap the Miz? Match would be over in 3 seconds.
yeah.
Miz would win the title.
Piss a lot of fans off. We've paid money to come and see this, and you end the match after 3 seconds, but it would generate a hell of a lot of heat on him.
It would. It would make sense. I mean, they probably won't do it.
No.
But if you think that is the easiest way to get round this stipulation.
Yeah. So, here's the biggie. Predictions.
I don't know. This is a tough one. Honestly, I think Ambrose will find a way to retain.
Yeah. Yeah, I can say that, and my only hope is move on from this rivalry. Bring a new challenger in.
Yeah.
Let him beat Ambrose for the title, build up for a rematch and that, but I'm sick and tired of Dean Ambrose versus The Miz now.
Yeah, this one needs to end.
Yeah. So yeah, we're both in agreement then. We'll go with Ambrose for the victory.
Lesser of two evils, I guess.
Right now, we'll go with the Vince Russo special match.
Oh, God.
We've got the WWE Women's Championship match. Kendo stick on a pole match.
Jesus Christ.
We've got the champion Alexa Bliss defending against Bayley.
Vince Russo is going to be laughing about this one. He was the man that brought us the Viagra on a pole and Judy Bagwell on a forklift.
Yeah.
It happened.
Good old WCW.
That was, and they wonder why they went out of business. Honestly, I've not cared for this rivalry. They've been giving them such awful material to work with.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Both of the women involved in this match, they're really talented wrestlers.
They're solid wrestlers.
Because you didn't really ever see an awful lot of Alexa when she was in NXT and that, but since she's moved up to the main roster, she's blossomed.
Yes.
And she's taken the wheel and driven her own course. She's taken the divisions by storm.
Unfortunately, though, WWE keep feeding her absolute rubbish.
Yeah.
If you'd watched Raw last week and watched the This Is Your Life segment, I just want to say to Vince, what worked in 1998 is no guarantee to work in 2017.
Not to mention in 1998 it was The Rock and Mick Foley doing it.
I mean, this was god awful. It was just, the crowd was so uninterested. They were chanting boring. They were chanting we want wrestling.
Yeah. See, I think this is the problem that Raw, people are starting to wake up to on Raw and realise, yeah, okay, some of the segments and angles are good and entertaining, but 9 times out of 10, they're pretty boring and just garbage. And,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you can make the argument you're an entertainment company, but at the end of the day, you have wrestlers. People come to see them wrestle.
And you remember back when they used to do kendo stick matches, there used to be tons of shots. Like you were looking 18, 19 shots in a match.
When you talk about kendo sticks, there's only one man you can mention. Steve Blackman.
Oh, man. Shame a man took a few kendo stick shots.
And they're 50-foot fall.
Yeah. But no, apparently at the moment, one shot with a kendo stick is enough to knock Bailey out.
Yeah. Predictions.
Honestly, it seems a bit too soon to just give Bailey the title back. I mean,
I'm happy with Alexa keeping it.
I mean that's what I think's going to happen. I mean, it would be rather silly if Alexa wins it. They'd give her this big push and then think, meh, I'm just going to give Bailey it back.
Yeah.
So I'll say Alexa to retain.
Yeah.
But honestly, it doesn't matter. I'll be fine with either.
Right. It's a tough call between these two, but I think I'm going to go with the tag team match.
Hold on a minute, player.
Steel cage.
Steel cage, yeah. So not the Hardys' speciality match.
No.
But I suppose with Money in the Bank coming up later in the month,
Yeah.
they don't want to do too many ladder matches.
No, that's it. Plus, as well, we had one last week at TakeOver.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've got the Hardy Boys defending their Raw Tag Team titles against Guinness and Bar Fights.
Or as they're calling themselves now, the Bar. Because they don't raise the bar, they are the bar.
Jesus Christ.
Creative.
Vince, do us all a favour, break up this tag team, put Cesaro in the main title picture. You are wasting his talents. Don't let him turn into Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, God. No, we do not need another Mr. Irrelevant.
You know what? I'm just going to come out and say it. I don't even really want to discuss this match. Hardy's retain. That is the only logical decision that makes any form of sense.
I'm just wondering though, because I mean, we've all had this thing about the court case and whatnot, and whether they can use the broken character. I'm thinking eventually
Matt doesn't care. He'll delete the people whether they like it or not.
But there's going to come a point where they're going to go, right, yeah, we want to do this. And now they'll have to lose the tag titles.
Hopefully Matt doesn't fall off of a forklift again.
Is this going to be the thing where it happens? Maybe he falls off the cage. And he gets broken again.
Yeah. Then, does that mean we'll see the valiant return of Senor Benjamin?
Well, they have to. He is sort of his father-in-law.
I like how they loosely say sort. And we're going to see Vanguard 1.
There's a possibility. Yeah.
Although bloody TNA are trying to trademark Vanguard 1.
They're trying to trademark everything in that segment.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, they even put a trademark on Lake of Reincarnation. That's how sad they're getting.
Jesus. So yeah, we'll move on from that one then.
Yeah, Hardy's to retain.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Then we've got the Cruiserweight Championship match. A submissions match.
Different.
Evil Neville versus Double A Potassium lover,
Banana Man.
Austin Aries.
He loves a banana. Oh.
Keep it nice for the kids now.
Oh. What's that coming down the road? Is it Dale Winton?
Oh. Right. Entertaining as Neville has been as King of the Cruiserweight. I think it's time for a change now, personally.
I don't know. You see, I have this
Neville's
same
always snuck his way to victory.
Yeah.
Dirty tactics. And for the love of God, do not bring out that freaking idiot arsehole who's aligned himself with him. PJP.
The Duke of Dab.
Duke of Doofus.
With his face Mega Man music.
Even though he's now heel.
Honestly, I would like Austin Aries to win, but I don't think he's the right guy to take the title off Neville.
Yeah.
He should be one of the up-and-coming cruiserweights.
Yeah. But the only problem you've got at the minute is, apart from Jack Gallagher, who is there?
Maybe give Tozawa a run with it. He's been pretty entertaining on 205 recently.
The problem I've got is, in a way, they have ballsed up this cruiserweight division already, because how many great guys did you have in that cruiserweight classic?
Oh, tons.
You know, fair enough, yes, some of them didn't want to sign with WWE, which,
No.
you know, fair enough, everyone to their own, but, you know, when was the last time you saw Grand Metalik?
A couple of months ago, he lost to Noam Dar.
You know, amazing wrestler, humongous amounts of talent.
Yeah. Who was the other one? The other masked one?
Lindsay Dorado.
Yeah.
Again, another amazing high flyer. Where the hell are they hiding, these people? They should be on television.
Yeah, I think that's one of the major problems the cruiserweight division has. I mean, they've got all this talent, and they only showcase maybe 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, and, you know, yes, he's been in and out of the company for a long time. You know, yes, he's a veteran and that, but I don't think they should be focusing as much attention as they have been on the likes of, you know, Brian Kendrick.
No, he had his moment in the sun. He had his cruiserweight title win.
Yeah. You know, I know Cedric Alexander's been out injured for a little while, but, you know, he's back now.
Yeah.
So they should be putting more focus on him, and I'm trying to think some of the others who were in the Cruiserweight Classic who we haven't seen in ages. I mean, I don't know how or when it come about, but Tajiri's left the company.
Oh, that's a strange one.
Yeah, I believe he's gone back to Japan. So,
Well, he got injured, and then you just never saw him again.
well, here's a great idea now that they've split the tag team. Bloody get Johnny Wrestling or Tommaso Ciampa up in the Cruiserweight division.
Well, there you go. As Ciampa's now injured and out for however many months it's going to be,
Yeah.
put Gargano in the Cruiserweight division and have him challenge Neville.
Yeah.
He's got a fan backing.
I'll tell you what, even better. Some point, maybe just before Ciampa comes back, you let Gargano win the title, and then Ciampa comes back. Oh no, boy. You ain't having that title. I'm coming to take it.
See, that's a ready-made storyline. You got storyline gold right there. And we're 2 guys not on the creative team, and we've just given them maybe 3 or 4 months of TV right there.
And they're in one of them rare situations as well. I'd watch Ciampa and Gargano go at it every day of the week.
Absolutely. I mean, Christ.
They killed one another when they were friends. Christ knows what extent they're going to go to now that they're enemies.
That's a ready-made story right there. I mean, you could even, Ciampa comes back, goes, you got lucky in the Cruiserweight Classic. With the belt on the line.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's it.
But we're differing way off subject.
Yes.
Predictions.
Double A.
I gotta go with the evil one.
Evil Neville.
Gangster Neville.
No, man. Don't you put that shit. That's there for the uggos.
Could you imagine that? Oh, man.
Yeah. It'd be worse than... Christ, what was his name? Bedazzle.
Bedazzle. And Curly Kane.
Right. Moving on to the main event.
The main event.
Fatal 5-way Extreme Rules match.
This will be match of the night.
Roman Reigns.
Ooh.
Seth Rollins. Finn Balor. Tonga Jim. Samoa Joe. And the Eater of Worlds. Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. And the winner faces Brock Lesnar at Great Balls of Fire. We're not making that up. That is the next Raw pay-per-view.
Welcome to WWE Great Balls of Fire.
Oh, great. They ballsed it up.
Oh dear. Vince, whoever proposed that idea to you, fire him immediately.
I blame Kevin Dunn.
Yeah, okay.
Because everything bad happens, everyone blames Kevin Dunn.
I'm fully expecting this match to be pretty hard hitting and
Oh, yeah.
pretty extreme.
Oh, yeah.
Pardon the pun.
Well, we are an extreme pay-per-view.
They're going to kick 7 bells out of one another.
Mm-hmm.
But the big impending question, who's going to get the win?
Yeah, you see, I've struggled with this one because realistically, well, this is the kind of match you like because any one of them could win it, and you wouldn't be thinking, oh, why have they won it? Any one of these would be a good match with Brock.
Yeah, although I would argue the point, one person shouldn't win it. Again, not bashing the guy, not bashing his wrestling ability, talent, talk, anything. Just purely how he's been booked. Just purely not to absolutely send the fans into a riot and anarchy.
Oh, man.
Roman should not be winning this match.
No, definitely not. Because if he did, the fans they'd boo him out of the building.
Yeah.
It would be another string in the bow of Roman being overpushed.
Can you imagine it? Great Balls of Fire. Roman versus Brock. The crowd's going to be cheering for Brock.
Yes, they will.
They're going to be taking every suplex hit with "Thank you, Brock."
Yeah, thank you, Lesnar. But they've written themselves into that situation. It's their own fault for completely screwing up Roman. I mean, I know that wrestlers have a certain amount of power.
Yeah.
I mean, someone the other day said to me, oh, well, Roman had to beat The Undertaker. He didn't have to. He could have said no. He could have said, no, Vince, that's going to completely damage my character. I'm going to be screwed forever as a face if they do that.
Yeah.
Undertaker has to beat me.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He accepted it.
Yeah.
And now, for the rest of his career, he's going to be booed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't buy this. Oh, he had to accept it. He could have said no. He could have said no to winning the Rumble. He could have said... There's blame on both sides here.
Yeah. So, predictions.
Ugh, I don't know, man. It's a really difficult one.
You know what?
Any one of these could win.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say, just to purely freshen it all up and shock everyone, and I think between the two of them, they could put a hell of a brutal match together. I wouldn't exactly be disheartened if Samoa Joe won.
See, I would like that match.
Samoa Joe versus Lesnar. That's an instant crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
And everyone can get heavily involved in that match.
See, I would enjoy that because that would be a different sort of match. Lesnar wouldn't be able to suplex him 10, 12 times.
No.
He'd get tired way too quickly.
Yeah. Well, plus as well, both of them would be trying to batter the crap out of each other.
Oh, yeah. Because Lesnar don't care.
No, and to be fair, neither does Joe.
No, I mean, if Lesnar tried giving him a shot, he'd probably shoot him back.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be an amazing match.
It would.
Honestly, for me, just judging how Raw has been going for the last couple of weeks, I think Finn Balor's going to win.
Okay.
Simply because he had the endorsement from Paul Heyman.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, I'd be fine with any of them winning the match. I don't know. I just feel there's a real pull and a attraction towards Joe versus Brock.
Yeah. I would be fine with either.
Yeah.
So there you go. You think Samoa Joe? I think Finn Balor. If you think differently, write it in the comments below. We do read them.
Yeah.
That's gone on for a long time, considering there's only 6 matches. That we know of.
Yeah. Of course, there's got to be a pre-show match.
Oh, I dread the thing. It's gonna suck.
Yeah.
But we will let you know when that comes out.
Yeah.
Okay, from your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin?
and the one and only Sam H. We will see you again for the next one.
Peace out.